You've probably heard the term data source mentioned before, but do you know what it really means? Hi, I am Buri here on DataSip, breaking down data and fintech concepts into easily digestible shots. So what is a data source? A data source is a container that houses data. It is the first point of entry of data into any application. It is usually represented by this barrel-like symbol. Now, let's take an analogy. If you love to bake like me, you probably have a cabinet in your kitchen where you store all of your baking ingredients. Your flour, your sugar, your butter, cinnamon, vanilla extract. All of those things are in one cabinet. That cabinet is like a data source. Now let's take the example of e-commerce data. You probably have a table on customers, for example. That customer table will include customer name, the sign-up date, location, probably the phone number. All of that is in one table. That is the data source for customers. Now, let's take the example, let's link this to the example of my baking cabinet. That customer table is like the raw materials that I have in my cabinet for baking my pastries. The fields in that customer table give rise to another term that you'll probably hear also in the world of data called metadata. What is metadata then? It is data about data. So it describes what kind of data is housed in this particular location. Those fields describe what kind of information will enter under those columns in your data table. For example, customer name, you're probably going to have John, Alice, Phil, Sylvia, whoever, all of those. Those are examples of data under the field customer name. So that field called customer name, or the address, or the location, phone number, all of those fields make up what we call metadata. So today you've learned about data source. Hopefully you found that interesting and insightful. Follow for more on DataSip, where we break down these concepts, these names that you hear being thrown around the world of data into easily digestible shots. See you next time for more on DataSip.